Hey there, I'm Bun1HD and we are a week away from the New World's closed beta being released. So here are 20 of the most frequently asked questions regarding the closed beta. How do I get access to the closed beta? Pre-ordering guarantees you access to the beta, otherwise you can sign up for a chance at a beta key on New World's website. I'll put that link in the description. Where can I buy New World? Either on Steam or on Amazon's website. When can I download the beta? Like in the preview event last year, you should be able to preload the game through Steam a day or so before the beta actually starts. If you order through Amazon, check your email and they'll have instructions for you there. When does the beta start? July 20th. When does the beta end? August 2nd. When is the game fully released? August 31st, about a month after the beta ends. While the game has already been delayed before, the devs are confident that this one's for real. Which races can I pick? Everyone is human. While the game deals with magic and the supernatural, it's based on an alternate 17th century Earth. Your enemies, though, will vary. Will there be guilds? Yeah. In New World, they're branded as companies. They will be based on whichever faction you choose. You can search for some at newworldfans.com/companies, but also in-game or just make one yourself. Which faction should I choose? There's 3 playable factions and a few other NPC factions. Factions will play a large part in the game, but innately, they have no benefit over each other. Factions do determine which company you'll be able to join, as well as some world events. However, these will happen uniquely per server, and the dominant faction will differ server to server. The beta is the perfect time to make friends and figure out which of the 3 aesthetics you prefer. What are the 3 factions? They are the Covenant, the Syndicate, and the Marauders. The Marauders are a ruthless military force bent on establishing a free nation where anyone with the strength to do so can prosper and profit. The Syndicate is a secretive organization of boundless guile and intellect in search for forbidden knowledge to usher in a new age of enlightenment. The Covenant is a fanatical order that has charged itself with cleansing the land of heretics and defilers so that its true holy nature can flourish and justice can be restored. Most of the backstory is unknown and will be revealed in-game through quests, dialogue, and social media posts as the game grows. I personally enjoy good lore and I look forward to learning more. Also, I'm probably going to play Syndicate. Can I change factions? You can change once every 120 days. It'll cost you coins, you're going to lose any faction standing or currency that you've earned, and you can't change to the most dominant faction, meaning whoever owns the most territories at the time or has the most players. Since your company has to match your faction, you'll also be removed from your company. Is there much story lore-wise? It's based on Earth in the 17th century in an alternate timeline. 3 factions with differing ideologies have landed on an island and try to make new lives here. There's an undead curse, corrupted creatures, and a large mystery surrounding the island. Not too much of the story has been revealed yet, and we'll have to learn more as the game goes on. Which is the best class? While there are no strict classes in the game, there will be combinations of weapons you can choose that have active and passive abilities. If you want to heal others, you could grab a life staff and spec into the focus attribute. To tank, you could go sword and shield. While there are roles you can fill, the current system allows you to mix and match, so don't feel like you're forced to play a certain way. Going into the beta, I would advise you to do whatever you find fun. Again, this is a time to test out the game, meet friends, and build hype. After August 2nd, I'm going to scour through hours of my own playtime and try to come up with as many useful tips and guides as I can, as well as useful builds for all playstyles. Feel free to stick around till then to get more informed. Is the game more PvP focused or PvE focused? Both styles of play are equally encouraged and have a chance to flourish in New World. Attacking and defending territories with your faction, MOBA-style PvP battles, large-scale wars, open-world fighting, and faction missions are all available to you. Alternatively, you can enjoy New World without ever flagging for PvP. Being opt-in means you can do expeditions, fight corrupted breaches, and harvest materials in peace without the threat of anyone ganking you. Both styles of play are meant to complement one another, and no one style should dominate. Are there dungeons? Dungeons in New World will be called expeditions. On release, there will be at least 2 5-person instances, with the first one being available at level 25. There are quests associated with them, as well as some keys you can craft and earn. Will there be an endgame? Endgame seems to be whatever you're most interested in. While not realistic to reach in the 2-week closed beta, the endgame should consist of high-level dungeon farming, PvP battles, mastering your crafting skills for high-end armor, and maybe just decorating your homes to look super cute. Are there mounts? Nope, no mounts. There are different modes with fast travel though. The devs have said that if the world gets large enough, they'll consider it, but that won't be for a while. The world now seems to be a healthy size that mounts shouldn't really be necessary. Is there player housing? Yeah, there's even an entire trade skill for it called furnishing. You can own up to 3 houses. There you can store pets, gather furniture that provides buffs, fast travel, as well as gain benefits from territory-wide community projects depending on which settlements you buy your homes in. Is there company housing? No, New World will not have group housing at beta or launch. What is the crafting system like? There are currently 17 different trade skills you can jump into. You can harvest raw material, refine those into better materials, and craft almost anything you can imagine. Since you can't sell items directly to NPCs, salvaging items or buying and trading from other players is going to drive the economy. You can also earn and buy recipes from expeditions. And a bonus question is, should I play the closed beta? The beta will completely wipe on August 2nd and will all start fresh on the 31st, so it's entirely up to you. If you want to get a feel for it or you're so hyped you just can't wait, I'd say go for it. You could meet some nice people and make friends, find out hands-on which playstyle you prefer, or you could try it and realize it's not actually for you, and that's all fine. There should be an option to refund it if you try it and then decide it's not working out for you. However, I would double check your specific refund policy as different places may vary. That being said, I'll be streaming New World every day from July 20th to August 2nd at twitch.tv/bunbunhd if you want to come on by and ask me more questions or check out gameplay before you get it. I'll also be making a lot more guides and solid videos about builds for all types of play, making money and leveling, as well as anything I can think of to help people. Well, that's all I got. Feel free to ask any questions I didn't answer in the comments, and maybe drop a sub if you made it this far.